Good morning.
It's Johnny Sunshine.
It's Thursday. It's the day after hump day. Yeah. I think it's Thursday. Let me check. Yep. February 15th. Wow. It's about 7:15 in the morning. It's a little, maybe 62 degrees. Gonna try to be a little, I'm gonna tap my better angels this morning. Gonna try to stay positive and not be pulled down the rabbit hole of politics in America. I got a new pair of glasses yesterday because my eyes are really an issue, guys. These came in the mail. They're Foster Grant glasses, but they block blue light. Maybe that's a little too close. Let me just tell you about my glasses. Yeah, maybe I'll come back just a tad. I don't like that shot. I don't like the crutch, man. It kind of gives the wrong impression. I don't want you to think I'm a fucking invalid living in a fucking senior citizen's fucking home. So these glasses here, they block blue light. And unfortunately, you know, when you're a world famous fucking YouTuber, you spend a lot of time on the phone looking at yourself and reading comments, and your eyes, the light just tears you up. I think that we're going to have a lot of eye issues, man. These young kids, they're going to be blind as a bat by the time they're 30, 40 years old from these phones. These things are just so bad for you, I think. I could be wrong. I mean, I'm just a plumber, but I got a fucking hair caught in the oops. I'm gonna really try to stop swearing. Ugh! It's just hard, guys. It's who I am, man. I've always been like that. It makes people uncomfortable. It actually detracts from the very serious, intelligent man that I am. You know? But I just can't stop, man. I'm gonna go to Overswearers Anonymous. My name is John, and I fucking swear too much. And I got a dog that yells at me. As soon as the camera rolls, she starts barking. She's funny, man. I just woke up. When I get up in the morning, I come out. She'll sleep in my bedroom for maybe 45 minutes, but she's a worker. She's on guard all night, man. No doubt. Gussie, he's sleeping like he doesn't care. You can come in and steal everything. He doesn't care. Bella, please, come on now. People are starting to talk. Yeah, they really are. They're starting to comment about you. They think you're unstable. I don't know where they get that fucking thought. But Bella, she's on guard all night. She'll stay in my room for a little while, but then she goes out. She lays on the couch in a perfect spot where she can look out the sliding glass doors, and she can watch the front door. She can watch the back of the house, and she's on guard all night. She is a worker, man. She'd make a great police dog. When I talk to her, she looks right in my eyes, waiting for me to tell her what to do. Shh. Shh. Be nice, please. People are talking. But when I get up in the morning, I walk out and she lays on the floor and she rolls over on her back and she just loves me rubbing her belly. And she goes into La La Land. She just loves it and she smiles. She shows me her teeth. And I always grab her nose and I pull it over and she looks right in my eyes. And I've been doing this since she was a puppy. And she just looks at me like, just rub my belly. Just rub my belly. Yeah, he's a good girl. Come on up here. Come here, sweetie. She's high energy, man. She's a good dog. She's a working dog, man. She's a herder. She's like, where are them sheep? Come here, sweetie. Billy, come here. You gotta be quiet, please. So Gussie, on the other hand, is getting really matted. His hair is like 4 inches long, man. And the dude just doesn't like to get washed. He doesn't like to get brushed. He's a fucking hot mess. Excuse my language. God, I can't stop it. Can't. So Gussie needs to go get trimmed up, man, because it's getting close to the, wow, they're not really taking care of this dog. So I'm either going to go buy some clippers so they don't call the fucking Humane Society on me. Humane, yeah. The cops will drive by 16 homeless people, humans, laying on the side of the road to arrest somebody for not taking care of their dog. I mean, I think they're both worthy of being taken care of. I'm not saying, but anyways, I've got another day off. It appears it's a very slow week, and I like it. I'll take it, man. It's a gorgeous morning. Staying away from the politics today. I've got to clean my truck, the back of it. I did a segment the other day about a cart that I have, and they're called jam stands. They're actually made for like band equipment, and band equipment, those speaker boxes, amplifiers, all that stuff is really heavy stuff. And these things are designed to carry that stuff, keep it on the cart so it doesn't slide off. I have one I bought for $5 at a yard sale. And it's really, if you're changing toilets out in houses, especially down here in Florida, because there's no stairs, I mean, the biggest stair you have to go up most of the time is a 4-inch step into the house. But I watched my man Mikey the other day changing the toilet out, and he was manhandling this toilet. And he just yanked the thing right up off the floor. Lucky all the tile didn't pop off. But and then he walked it out of the house by himself, and that's just a backbreaker. Toilets, especially with the tank on, which I don't spend any time trying to take a toilet apart that's going to the dump. That's just wasted time and effort. Yank it out, pick it up, put it on cardboard or a towel, slide it out into the room, put it on your cart that you brought the new toilet in with, and roll it out of the house, Jack. No problem. No back problems. You can pull a muscle lifting a toilet easy. You can throw your back out. You gotta be smart. especially when you got 3 guys, you know, in a bathroom, changing a shut-off valve, 3 plumbers. Sounds like a bad joke. The start of a very bad joke. 3 guys walk into a bathroom. One is very large. Another one's from New York City. And the other guy they picked up on the way, you know, they picked him up at Home Depot because he wanted to work. Mikey, I'm just messing around, brother. You know, I am really, my mission in life right now is to give away the limited amount of knowledge that I have, man. Give it away freely. Pass it to the next generation and make the trades great. I don't want to say again because I think they are great. We do a great job, man. It is not easy stuff compared to other things that people do, you know? That's not good, guys. I blow my nose and there is a trace of blood in my right nostril. I don't know what that's all about, but I saw a doctor on the internet and he said you shouldn't have any blood coming out of your nose, any at all. So Johnny's got issues. Many. That's just one of many. So I'm sitting here. I have nothing to do. My thing yesterday, my little water flush kit came out really good. I enjoy that. Some guys they made comments, and I've read about it, about flow, and my pump might be too big. That's why I want to test the pressure. That pump that I have will actually pump pressure up to about 45 psi. But I can throttle down on the discharge valve coming out of those heaters to slow the flow down if that were an issue. I don't think it is. You can easily test that by leaving the cold hooked up, shutting the stop on the discharge, the hot, and taking the cap off the hose connection and opening that valve and just see how far the street pressure pushes that water out, and then do the same thing with the pump and see if, you know, if the pump's squirting the water out. Bella, come on. Jesus. You know what I mean, guys? This is what I was talking about when I referenced me as a boiler technician, because we learned about fluid flow and understanding systems and the way they integrate and work together. It's great foundation for me to become a plumber. And you think along those terms. You're always thinking like an engineer, and for me, my mind, I'm not looking at, you know, a bunch of pipes. My head, my brain is inside those pipes. I'm seeing where it's going, the effect, the cause. Bella, you need to keep it down. Oh, she just almost fell in the spa. One leg went in. See, Bella? The universe is telling you to be quiet. Yes. Come here. Oh, my sweet girl. Oh, she's a good girl. Bella, will you tell everybody that you love me and we have a great relationship? I don't yell at you all the time. Well, I do yell at you, but she's yelling at me. That's what we do. We're dysfunctional. We put the fun in dysfunction at this house. Yes. Yeah. Who wants to be normal? Yeah, who wants to be normal? Come here, Bella. Come up here. Oh, my sweet girl. Yeah, I love you. I love my Bella. Yes, I do. Hey, what are you whining about? Give me kisses. Give me some kisses. Oh, you cheapskate. All right, stop it. I'm gonna put you in the house. Do you want to go in there? That's it. Sound effects are over. Guys, I really enjoy this, and I will tell you, when it comes to a brief thing on politics, listen, man, almost everybody I know down here is a Republican. I'm the black sheep of the neighborhood. I think differently, but I'm friends with a lot of Republicans, and I joke with them all the time. I mean, I live in Sarasota. It's a pretty red place. And I just need to get my side out there, guys. Please. Don't hate me. Don't try to come kill me. I'm not a bad guy. I'd give you the shirt off my back if you needed it, for sure. So, let me tell you something, guys. Yesterday, I went out and I got my mail. And this shit almost brought me to tears, man. I got a thing from Moffat, and it looked like a card, you know? And I was thinking, maybe it's my doctor taking me up on my offer to marry her, love her, protect her, make her live in poverty for the rest of her life. It wasn't. I opened the envelope, and it damn near brought me to tears, man. I'm invited to a survivors banquet, cancer survivors banquet in October. I just hope I make it that far. But that hit me, man. The reality of that, what I've been through. And for them to mail me that card means that I've crossed a threshold in their eyes where I'm kind of out of the woods. And man, does that mean a lot to me. It's been a tough road, guys. You have no idea. I bitch a lot, but I could bitch a lot more. It's not easy. And anybody who's been through cancer knows what it's like. It's a struggle, man, for sure. And we all have struggles. When you get diagnosed with cancer, that's chops your legs right out from under you. But they consider me to be a survivor, and it means a lot to me, man. So I will definitely be going to that. I am looking for a date. I'll take a Indian woman, little brown skin, beautiful hair, big boobs, nice butt, beautiful toenails and fingernails, teeth. I mean, that's not that important. The teeth, you know, as long as you know how to hide them fucking things if they're jacked up, you know what I'm saying? Alright. I washed my I'm a Democrat cup last night. I was busy last night cleaning my house. It gets away from me, man. This YouTube stuff takes a lot of time, guys. It really does, man. Like a drug addiction. I gotta be careful with this stuff, man. It really is like an addiction. I think it taps the same part of your brain where you get addicted to it. I mean, who the hell else puts 3-4 videos up every day? Everything I do. I'm leaving the house right now. Let's throw that up on YouTube. So life's a challenge. Like I said, it's a gorgeous day. Johnny boy, let's do the old routine. Get the spa rolling, Jackson. I messed up, guys. Gotta start the pool first, and I didn't do that. I switched it over to spa. Stupido. Now it's gotta reset. I'm a lot dumber than I look, guys. And that's kind of low bar. Alright, so here we go. Here we go now. The valves will start to shift their alignment to take a suction from the spa and return it back to the spa. Kicking on the propane 250,000 BTU heater, which will heat this water in approximately 15 minutes. It'll be warm enough for me to get in it and enjoy it as it creeps up to the set temperature of 99 degrees or 100 degrees. They say set them at 104. That's too hot for me. I don't like it. But that's how Johnny starts his day, man. I jump in that spa every day. Every day. Every day now. Ooh, ow. Guys, let's talk about other YouTubers for a minute. It's funny how things get said and they just take root and they get repeated over and over and over and over again until you think it's the reality of the situation. It's not. Here in Sarasota, I mean, we're busy here in Sarasota, the Plumbers. There's a lot of work to be done here. New construction, high-rise buildings, just all kinds of stuff. But I will tell you that there are a lot of young guys in this trade working hard. Look at the YouTube channels. These guys are all young dudes, man. I mean, I'm going to be 60 in August. These guys are in their late 20s, early 20s. The kid replumb, sharp as can be, man. Our trade's in good hands, man. The next generation is stepping up. Don't buy into these myths, man, that get repeated over and over and over again. We're in good shape, guys. We're in good shape. And the country is too. We've rebounded from a tough situation. Inflation happens, guys. But it's under control now. It's coming down. Interest rates are dropping. Coffee might be getting cheaper. Here's my... You need to flip the script on people. Like when you go to the market and you say, wow, that piece of steak is very expensive. Well, you don't buy it. You don't buy it when you want it. You buy it when they want to sell it, because the shit's going to go bad. You know what I'm saying? Flip the script. Don't buy it unless it's a good deal. Screw them. You can pay. You can control things. We need to boycott in this country a little more. We don't do it at all. We have lots of power, guys. If we could only pull together and say, you know what? We're not going to go to work for a week. We're going to show these scumbags who's in charge here. All right, It's tough for me. It's like swearing. It's tough for me not to go in that political direction. So I'm really trying here, guys. I'm trying not to swear. I don't know how many bleeps would have happened in this video so far, but doing my best. I am trying. I saw Steve Lav yesterday. I watched one of his videos, and the one he posted yesterday. I was concerned about him. I haven't seen him in a couple of days. He seems like something's going on, but I guess he had to go to the dentist because he cracked a tooth. And it's funny because I've got a problem with a tooth on my upper left bicustard. Something I don't know what teeth are called anymore. I used to. I know these are my eye teeth, and they're getting kind of short. Yeah. Yeah, you sound like you had a cold, and it's tough up there, man. Tough in the winter. Ugh. Guess you guys got hit with some snow up there in the last couple of days, man. I don't even know. My biggest problem is these leaves in my driveway right now. So I'm reaching out an olive branch to my Republican friends and subscribers. Guys, we can agree on one thing. Things are pretty fucked up. Oops. Things are pretty messed up. We can agree on that. The solution to the problem seems to be a big source of contention. But we're not dealing with honest brokers. Politicians, come on. They're playing games. All of them. So, some are better than others. It's not apples to apples, I don't think. Some guys, you know, they're just dishonest, man. And eventually they pay the price. It comes around. So Johnny Boy's gonna get in this spot. Let's see how many 27 minutes. Wow. Alright, I gotta cut this off. My half-hour morning show is going to come to a conclusion today. Guys, be safe out there. Be smart. One thing that bothers me is when it comes to plumbing, I watch so many guys with these pop torches putting in shower valves. Guys, get yourself a real torch rig, man. Turbo torch with different size tips. An A3 tip is perfect for putting in shower valves. You can control that flame. It's tiny. It just heat up the copper first, so that copper's hot down inside that joint, and then put the heat on the female portion of the joint, and let that solder suck right in there. But we've had a couple of incidents down here in Sarasota where guys were using those pop torches and they burned a condominium down. You know, it's dangerous, guys. And all it takes is a little ember burning in the wall, and you leave, and 6 hours later the place is on fire. Be careful, man. Invest in a turbo torch kit. If you don't want to pay the exorbitant amount of money for one brand new, which I recommend making that investment, you know, keep the tips clean. Put them, there is an orifice inside those tips you can pull out with an Allen wrench, clean it up, get a go, no-go gauge, clean that, make sure it's there's no obstructions in there. But keep the tips clean, keep them in a Ziploc bag or something dust-free. Try not to get paste dripping down into the torch tip. But that's really the way to go. B tank, I got they call it an MC tank. It's very small. I mean, it fits in my tote tray. And Yeah, the pop torches are great. I do have a story about pop torches. I'm driving to work one day. I started work for a guy. I was working on a high-rise out on Longboat Key, 14-story building or 12 stories, I forget. Big condo right on the Gulf of Mexico. And I couldn't get any overtime in on this, working for this company. And so I went over to a guy, Gulf to Bay Plumbing, Kenny Hall, and I said, hey man, I want to work, man, on the weekends. I'll work on Saturdays for you, and because I can't get, I'll do it for straight time. I don't care, you know. He paid me good, and I'd show up every Saturday at his shop, and I'd do shit, and then he realized, wow, this guy's a fucking badass. I was the best plumber he had, I got to tell you, man. So he eventually hired me. But, I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah. Old age. Anyways, oh, I know what I was saying about the pop torch. So anyways, when I finally went to work for him full time, I got my master's license while I worked for him. I'm driving into this community and he gives me my truck when I get there. It's like a 1972 F100, I think. Fucking 3 on the tree. Just a beater. It looked like somebody painted it white with a paintbrush, you know? I mean, it was horrible looking. He's like, here's your new truck. I looked at it. No utility boxes, no nothing, man. It was a fucking joke. It took literally, he said, how you like that new truck? I said, well, it's a little slow off the line. I gotta tell you, man. It just wouldn't move. Taking off in first gear across an intersection when the light turned green, it just wouldn't move. But anyways, I'm going out. This guy didn't believe in helpers, so I'm going out to do a big ass house roughing by myself, hand digging, because he didn't believe in tractors either, which is another story. I told him, I said, my name is John, but it ain't fucking John Deere, pal. You need to get me a tractor or I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm not hand digging these rough ends. The fuck. So anyways, I'm driving through this community and people are waving at me and craziness, you know. Then I realized what happened was a pop torch was in the back of the truck and I hit a bump or whatever, the damn thing lit. It caught the back of my truck on fire. So I'm fucking going through this subdivision. All the copper boxes are on fire. The PVC's billowing black smoke. And yeah, that was a great day. That was just one of Johnny's little plumbing stories. And eventually he did get me a brand new tractor, a Terramite, kind of a dinosaur, you know, TC5 or whatever they are. Predator made one that was close to that, but it was way better. Nice, had a bucket on it for grading. I mean, you know, that thing out in the front of it, the big one. And he did get me a brand new truck, man. It was a 95 E350 with the 11-foot utility body on it, with a nice pipe rack, and I was styling. And I told him, I said, you need to get me a helper, my man. I said, I'm a master plumber, and I spend half of my day doing shit you could pay an inexperienced helper to do. You know, I'm in here sweeping houses up after doing the tub set, and had to change the way he did things for the better. And I was tearing it up for him. Made him a lot of money, and I said, why am I doing this, man? For him, working for his retirement. I need to go into business for myself. And that's what I did. And the rest is history, and I got a pain in my stomach. Coffee's not good for you, I don't think, so much in the morning. Alright guys, have a great day. This is a long one, I apologize, but I hope we all learned something.
Just be kind. As hard as it is these days, just be kind. Try.